Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Yana. I make lifestyle videos, post-grad content, and grad school content, so definitely subscribe if you're interested. So today I will be doing a car tour video. I've been wanting to film this for a few weeks now. I've had my car for about 3 to 4 weeks. I have the 2019 Mazda 3 sedan with the preferred package, and I absolutely love it, but there's just been a lot of drama with this car for the first few weeks, which I'll explain, and I'll kind of tell you the whole story of getting the car and everything like that. So if you don't want to hear that, if you just want to see the car tour, then you can skip ahead. And yeah, but without any further ado, let's just dive right into it. Also, I apologize for the lighting. It was super sunny and now there's like a cloud, and yeah, so sorry about the lighting. It could be better, but we're rolling with it. The car that I've been driving is a 2014 Prius C, and I've had that car since I was 16. My parents were gracious enough to buy it, so I didn't have to pay for it, with the condition that I would give it back once my sisters turned 16, and they are turning 16 this year, so that car is gonna go to them. So it was time for me to buy my own car. And the car market, first of all, is just really crazy, as we all know, but the cars that I was looking at were the 2019 Hyundai Elantra. I also looked at a Jetta. I looked at the Mazda CX-30, and I was pretty sold on the CX-30. Like, I was going to get it. I just fell in love when I test drove it. And then this car, when I first drove it, I didn't like love it, but the more that I thought about it and just looked at all the pros of it, the more I liked it. So I had a budget. I didn't want to spend anywhere total, like out the door, more than 30 grand, and that's including warranty and everything. So I had like a set budget, and the CX-30s that were in my budget didn't have all-wheel drive. They didn't have the Bose audio system, and I almost was willing to compromise on that because I'm like, I just really like it. Like, the one that I test drove, it was white, it had black leather on the inside, like it was just what I wanted. And you sit up higher because it's kind of like a SUV, and I just fell in love with it, you know. But comparing it to this car, like, this car just had more of what I wanted, and it was a really good price point with the all-wheel drive and audio system included. And I did like the black. At first I didn't love the graige interior. I wanted black leather, but now I'm like, I really love this interior now. So it definitely grew on me. And yeah, the audio system, the all-wheel drive, everything, and the mileage was, I think it had around 30,000 miles on it, or it has 30,000 miles of it on it. So this car was in my budget. Like, it was great. I bought the car. First of all, buying the car, the car salesman wasn't the nicest person. Like, all the other dealers that I went to just to test drive, even though I told them I wasn't gonna buy, they were still extremely nice. You know, they offered water and everything, but this dealer just like went right into his sale pitch, selling the warranty and everything, like without even asking our names. And my boyfriend, I brought him with me because he's been along with me in this process. Plus he works at a dealership, so you know, he knows all the stuff. The salesperson wasn't like horrible. I don't want to say he was rude or anything. It's just like, first of all, like, I know this car, it's used, right? Which obviously I knew that. And when I test drove the car, or when I got the car because I was gonna bring it to get inspected, and first of all, he kind of tried talking me out of getting it inspected, saying that I could just buy the car now and have it inspected in a few days and then return the car but I just wanted to get it inspected before I bought it, so I did. I took it to a different place to get it inspected, and it needed new rear brake pads and rotors. So they were able to order the parts. Also the oil was overfilled, so they fixed that. They were able to order all of that. I would just have to come in a week to get the brake pads put on. So yeah, then another thing is this car was filthy, like, and I'm not over exaggerating, okay? There was french fries in the seat, there was beef jerky wrappers in the back, there's still like this like white, I don't know if you can tell, this like white stuff wedged into the seat. And he told me, like, I remember I was waiting to like start the whole buying process, and he told me, oh, your car is getting detailed and cleaned, and it was not. Like, they just ran it through the car wash and that's it. Like, it wasn't, you could tell it hasn't been touched. Like, there was like spots on the steering wheel, like it was just gross. And then when we talked to him about it, he's like, I don't have the staff for it, like I just can't clean it for you. Which, okay, I understand, like, we're like, places are short-staffed, it's crazy, it's busy, it's a lot, but I would think, like, for the amount of money like I'm putting like on a car, that it would at least, like, the french fries and the wrappers would be, you know what I mean? And I mean, it's, at the end of the day, it's not the biggest deal, but it would have been nice to have like a professionally detailed car, like when you're buying it, you know? Plus, like, other places, like, they could have worked with me on it. They could have been like, oh, sorry, we can't clean it right now, but maybe you can bring it back another time and we'll clean it for you, or here's like a certificate to get it cleaned at like another place, like, and this is what they do at some other dealers. Literally anything, like, it would have just been nice. But again, it's not the biggest deal, like, I don't know, but it was just like dirty, you know, like, but whatever. Anyways, bought the car, me and my boyfriend, we cleaned it. I got the car on Friday. Saturday, everything was fine. Sunday was when we cleaned the car, and then my car alarm started going off. So, okay, a little bit of a backstory. I told you I had a funny story about this key fob. So I only have one because when the sales guy sold it to me, it came with two, but one had the entire back of it was gone, and I mean, he literally took the back of his own car because he had a Mazda and gave it to me, which, like, thanks for helping. But yeah, it was just a broken key fob. Like, it still worked, I guess, but it just looked broken. And so now I have one because Sunday when I got the car, my car alarm would go off for no reason. Like, at first I thought it was because I was like cleaning it and had the doors open and it was just being sensitive, but it wouldn't stop going off. And then me and my boyfriend, we drove it around and played around with it, and then it went away. The car alarm didn't go off for like 8 hours, and then at like later that night it went off and wouldn't stop, and then eventually it stopped, and then the next day it would go off like every 8 hours, which is really annoying because, I mean, if you have neighbors in the middle of the night, like, it's super stressful. And Monday was Memorial Day, so the dealer was closed. I couldn't bring it in. I had to wait till Wednesday when I was getting my brake pads put in because they were full on Tuesday. But Tuesday comes around and it would just not stop going off. Like, this time it would go off like every, like, less than a minute. So I brought it to them, and they took a look at it and everything. I brought it to them on Tuesday, kept it overnight, and then the next day they put my brake pads in, and the service people were amazing. Like, loved them. They were great, and they said it was because of the broken key fob, because it was sending like mixed signals thinking that the car was unlocked. Oh, that's another thing. You can get the Mazda app and remote start your car. I never mentioned that, but yeah. So that's great. Love that for me. That's kind of the story, but after everything's fixed, after the dust has settled, I do really love this car. I love the way it drives. It drives so smooth. Love the sport mode, the audio system, like, oh, it's just it's great. I really love it. So yes, that is the story about this car. So anyway, after that long story, let's get into the car. Alright, y'all, so first of all, here's the key fob, and I got this cute little like white leather keychain, and I haven't put more stuff on it yet because it is new. Here is my car. Obviously got it in black. Here she is. She is a beauty. I'm obsessed. So this is the 2019 Mazda 3 sedan with the preferred package, and yes, I love the black. I think it looks really sleek. So just going to do a tour. Okay, and here's the trunk. It has so much bigger space than my Prius did. Like, it's, I don't know if you can tell, but it's huge. In here I just have my snow scraper because you need that. Have a blanket for picnics and things like that. In this bin I have all my winter gear, like my gloves, a hat, scarf, all of that. And then in here I just have like extra car stuff. I've got a plastic bag for trash. I've got car fresheners, some towels, some cleaners, wipes, all that jazz. If I need it, it's just back there. And I got these 2 bins from the Dollar Tree, and there's still like so much room. And you can fold down the seats, so there's even more. But yes, that's what the trunk looks like. Unlocks just by you touching the door handle. Here's what the inside looks like. Again, it's the graige interior, and then here's what the back looks like. There's like okay space. I mean, it's not obviously that spacious because it's a sedan, but it's still bigger than my Prius. And then this thing comes down and you can have your cup holders, which is super nice. But yeah, I mean, there's a decent amount of space, I would say. But also I'm short, so if you're taller, keep that in mind. I just love, like, the Mazda has such, like, I don't know, it just feels so luxurious in here, even though it's not a luxury car. But it just feels so nice. Like, the steering wheel, I love it. It's got heated seats in here. I have Apple CarPlay. This is also all-wheel drive, which is mainly why I got it. It's got lane keep assist, all of that, and my favorite is the Bose audio system. It's incredible. I love it. And it didn't come with floor mats, so I had to buy my own, and I just bought like the all-weather Mazda floor mats. And yes, I love it. Absolutely love it. So let's turn her on.
So I see that though. Like I feel like that is definitely a hot take, but I've also seen some.
So yeah, my Apple CarPlay is going, but yeah, it's not wireless, but I mean, there is Bluetooth if you want that option, but I love it. And here's the, what is it called? The toggle, and you can switch. You can also have your navigation on if you want, like from your phone. I don't know, it's really nice, convenient, and yes, I am obsessed. It does fit your Stanley Cup, barely, but it fits. So yeah, I have my car fresheners, black ice, you know where it's at. I also have this little car trash can in here, and I have an umbrella because that's necessary. You can also adjust your mirrors here and everything. and it has like the rain sensory windshield wipers, which is really cool. I don't know, I really like it. And obviously the backup camera, I know that's like a standard in cars, but I'm really excited to have that because my car did not have that. So yes, but yeah, the lane keep assist is pretty neat. Love the audio system. It's just incredible, and it's all-wheel drive. Like, that's a necessity for me in Minnesota, so I'm excited to drive it in the winter. But yeah, here's the glove box. I just have extra car fresheners and the manual and all that fun stuff. And then in my center console, I have these hooks that I'm gonna put on my car on the seats so that I can like hook my purse or bags. I have a little mini lint roller because I need that. Have pens, a quarter, hand sanitizer. This came from my trash can, but it broke. I have a claw clip, some gum, chapstick, of course. Not too much stuff, but you know, yes. And I am just obsessed with this car. I love it so much, and it was within my price range, but yes, I love it. My favorite features is probably the Bose audio system, and I like the lane keep assist obviously, and I love the steering wheel. Like, the steering wheel is just great. Oh, and I forgot to mention it also has sport mode, which I love sport mode. It's really nice. But yes. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my car tour. Let me know what kind of car you drive, or like what's your dream car. I feel like eventually I'd really want, when I'm older, I don't need an SUV now, but eventually I would want the Mazda CX-5 if I were to continue with Mazda. But yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. Leave any questions you have in the description. I know I probably missed some of the features that this car has, but yeah, definitely let me know, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye guys.